God damn. Smoke some of this with this.
And there's a bunch there, so you can get as many as you want.
That's the new clear Yeti ice cooler. So
It just came out.
It's the Fetty.
It just came out. It just came out.
It's the Fetty.
yeah, I do. Oh my gosh.
Animal.
Oh, I thought you needed some.
Should we just go into it or what?
Intro.
Do we need to do an intro?
There is a rip.
I think, what episode are we on, Kumar?
57.
Yeah. I'll look it up. I think it's 56. Hi, them high.
Y'all just released 55, I think.
Okay, 6. So
I studied.
All right.
You studied.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's ready.
No.
Fucking ready to screw
No,
you,
no,
bitch.
I
You
studied
better
and I
fuck me.
forgot everything I saw. I watched it yesterday and I forgot everything I saw.
That's okay.
All right. Welcome back to the High as Fuck podcast. I'm your host, Danny. This is my co-host, Wax, over here.
Hey, you didn't insult me.
Huh?
You didn't insult
I'm
me.
sorry. Fuck you. And so much for the YouTube guidelines.
That was you, did it? You did that. I didn't do it.
I'm sorry. Well, you said you didn't insult me, so
Well, you had to
this
say
would-
fuck me.
All right. You want to try that again?
No. We have fucking Wade in the building, everybody from Alamo Bud Co back
There
in the
we
house.
go.
What's going on, everyone?
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Yeah, thanks for coming
And then
in.
did you want me to say your real name or do you want me to just...
I don't care.
You don't care?
No, my name's Jacob.
Okay. We have Jacob in the house. Oh shit, I don't give a fuck, they said.
Yeah.
No filters this time.
No filters. All right,
you
dope.
go.
Well, hell yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining us
Can we
again.
put the filter and then have them remove once you say no filters this time?
Do it. Reveal the curtains.
The funny thing they were talking when I saw them the other day is that they were making fun of Kumar because in the beginning of their last pod, we told him to blur it out, right? And for the first 5 minutes, he's not blurred out, and then he gets blurred out. So it's like, we saw him.
Oh,
What's the point?
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So what happens is like Danny's like usually there's some music playing and it shows everybody kind of sitting there talking, but there's no audio or anything. And then he comes in, he's like, "Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the High as Fuck podcast." And then that's when he goes whoop and blurs over me. But the whole first like minute of like the music and it's just like, "Oh, what's up?" With this.
It's funny. I was like, nah, he did. I was like, let me go check it out. Oh shit, he did. Damn, my fault.
It happens, man.
We're high. We're high as fuck, like it says.
Yeah.
Well,
Title.
he did think your name was Kevin earlier. He's like, blur Wade out. He's all, yeah, I got Wade blurred out the whole time. Kevin, on the other hand,
No wonder he
looking
didn't get a
effort.
word in on the last one.
I thought that was Kevin. My bad.
Oh man, but yeah, thanks for coming, guys.
We don't have Kevin this time. He's busy, so we have
Scared him
we've
off.
expanded, and I got my brother with us now. So this is my brother.
Hell yeah. Shout out to your brother, bro. Here.
So, who's the oldest sibling?
Who looks older?
I mean,
That's a loaded question.
No. Who looks older?
Than I am.
I'm not gonna.
Come on.
Now I'll make
I
that
know.
say.
I would say your brother comes off a little bit older than you.
Yeah, he's a
A
little
little
older.
bit is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm only 43, but everybody thinks I'm like 53 because of the gray hair and going bald.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all pull off the gray
That's
hair.
what
nice.
happens when you have a bunch of teenage kids.
Yeah, no, definitely. I have a 3-year-old, and since then she's peeled back my hairline like a good.
That happens too.
Just wait, because I showed my IDs to my daughter around when she was like 18 or 19.
Uh-huh.
And I showed her a picture when she was about 13 and a picture when she was 16 from my driver's license, and it was night and day difference.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You aged me 10 years in 3.
See what you
yeah.
did to me.
I'm laughing at Kumar because he's going back and checking out.
Oh, there
I
goes.
couldn't have fucked up. I couldn't have done it.
This was the first blur. I worked so hard.
Now you can truly do the opposite. Is blur his face out first and then expose it.
Yeah, bro, that's awesome.
You said to blur your face out during the interview. Just very specific.
But thank y'all for coming, though. Thank y'all for coming, guys.
I'm glad to be back.
Thanks.
I enjoy doing this
got
kind
a
of
whole
stuff.
lot of hectic stuff going on in the everywhere, so it's happy to have y'all with us.
It's been hectic. It's been wild. It's been, I mean, we've been talking about it a few times, like separately, off like any sort of cameras, and then obviously very publicly. It's been fucked.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, I like what it's the reaction that it's caused. It sucks that it took this, right?
Yeah.
But I like that a lot of people like this is the steps that are taken towards like full legalization. Now there's more awareness here in Texas and stuff like that. It sucks for us business owners because it like literally everything. Since I've known you. Well, I've known you from beforehand, like a little bit, but
Yeah.
From these past few years, like you put everything into this, right?
I mean, I have, yeah. Me personally, yeah, I've put everything and some, but you know,
just to have some motherfucker in Austin.
well, the thing about like with Alamo specifically, I'm a little bummed out is like I feel like I'm very late to the game. Like I've been in the scene, in the industry, or whatever you want to call it, whether it's a consumer or not, for years.
Yeah.
But like on this side, as far as being like a licensed retailer now, I feel like I'm a little late to the game. But like we put in our work, we did the groundwork, and now we're finally getting a bit of a buzz, I guess you can say. Like, you know, the name's gotten places versus what it was a year ago, and now it's like, well, fuck, man. Now it's like it's all just getting pulled out. It's like, damn, man, like shit just got good.
Yeah,
They're literally just taking it away from you.
But
like that for no. That's the messed up part. It's like almost for no reason.
Yeah,
No reason.
Other than lobbyists, most likely. I'm not very political, but I'm sure it's pharma, alcohol, and the prison system.
alcohol.
It's big alcohol this time around. Texas is one of those states where they want to ensure alcohol companies come here. You can prosper here. Nothing else is legal.
We are fueled on alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as COVID was a thing, it was like alcohol is deliverable.
Yeah.
Like we are fueled on alcohol,
Yeah,
and
Taco
obviously
Cabana was
it
letting
fills
you
our
margaritas.
pockets too, as in those guys. You know, like it's pretty wild. I don't know, man. It's. And like you said, it's getting the attention that like it finally deserves. Obviously, almost the entire state and what seems like maybe a good part of like the nation in a sense when it comes to like this realm of things. All eyes are on Governor Abbott. Like all eyes. And I don't know much about politics. And then, I mean, we don't have to talk about this the whole time, but like the whole idea of a politician, I mean, that's their job, and the whole idea is to keep your job and get reelected. And so, like, you obviously need the people behind you to do this
The
stuff.
whole purpose is they're the voice of the people.
Yeah.
Right.
We elect them to be our voice for the masses, not the other way around, which as it turned out is they're not listening to us.
No,
No,
They're
and I feel like
becoming-
it's been like that, right?
Yeah, it's all Texas is very famous for being a nanny state, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably have the most dry counties in any state. We probably I don't know.
Just
For
the
as
fact
much as
that
of like these freedoms that we have here, I think it's freedoms to be a alcoholic Christian. Like that's basically all it is.
Yeah.
But if you get caught driving and drinking, you're going to prison.
Dude, I just like, so I mentioned the last time I was on here that I watch a lot of like true crime, weird stuff. And me and her just watched this video last night. Some lady, it wasn't in Texas, I don't think, but either way, I mean, it's alcohol. The lady was drunk as a fucking skunk, backed out of her driveway, smashed into the car behind her, took off and went like a quarter of a mile down the road and plowed through a building going 60 miles an hour, passed out already, and killed 2 kids at a 2-year-old birthday party.
Oh, is that my mom?
And it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I don't know, man. Sorry, Miss Danny Boy.
No, dude.
That bad of a mom?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
My mom doesn't even drink, dude.
Just being comical. Good, I got you. I was like, damn, man, that sucks.
Is this it, Kumar?
I don't know. I just.
Oh, don't.
I was like, damn, bro. You
Don't show the live leak.
I was like, you hacked in the CCTVs? You
I mean, it might as well be.
I mean, here's another good example. The teacher here that gave the special ed students fucking
dude, that was my
Hard Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I went to school there in the middle. That was Peace.
Is that where that was?
Yes.
Oh crap.
Yeah, that was the school in our hood.
How are you gonna mistakenly give Hard Mountain Dew to special ed students?
And then they asked Dan Patrick about that, and he goes, "I haven't seen that yet."
Yeah, because you're fucking blind to it. Because your pockets are filled by those people.
Now, I'll say this.
Of course, you didn't see it.
How old was she? Was she an old teacher, right?
Does it matter?
Huh?
Does it even matter?
I
at
mean,
that point?
like, no, it's bad. It's bad optics. But is she like a Mrs. Magoo, like old lady that was just like
Mrs. Magoo?
I like that, and she just grabbed it, and they looked at her, and they're like, we're not gonna ID this old lady for fucking Mountain Dew hard seltzer, whatever. They sold it to her, and she just walked to school like a Magoo. And gave it to her kid, to her students, her special ed students. I don't think she maliciously did it.
That would be like a Mr. Magoo episode.
I don't
blindly just giving fucking
Unless they were for her to drink
kids.
during the day and the kids just found them and said, ooh, Mountain Dew, I want one.
Okay, see, that would be different, but
I think they handed them out to them.
Yeah, but I
don't think
think
the kids
like
found
I
them.
want to give the lady the benefit of the doubt that she didn't do it on purpose, that she could not tell the difference between the Mountain Dew, right? That I want to see that rather than the malintent to
Knowingly give it to them.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is I don't think that Mountain Dew is targeted towards kids per se, but I mean, it's a soda and kids drink soda. Adults drink soda too, but I mean,
it's confusing.
It can
To
be.
me, it's targeting kids.
I mean,
the soda targets kids.
Well, here's the thing is my daughter is 10 years old and she'd probably, I don't carry that shit in my house, but she'd probably pick one of those up and think it's like a soda.
10-year-old you, 10-year-old you, 1990s.
I'm down
You
in
saw
that
shit,
motherfucker.
right? You're gonna
Look on
steal
the
one
screen.
from your pops.
No, yeah, no,
You're
I'm
gonna steal
down
one
on
from
one
your
of those.
parents. That looks cool as fuck. I remember I hunted down this stuff called what the fuck, Josta, right? Josta soda. It was
Josta?
caffeine. It was like
Jolt?
Red Bull.
No, it was Josta.
Yeah, but I
Same
just
kind of thing.
yeah, it tasted nasty. It was
Black
like it was
and red.
guarana or whatever in it. Yeah, there you go. And I hunted it down, and I was very disappointed by the taste of it, right? But like I said, they sold me just on the packaging. It
taste
didn't
like?
look like a soda, kind of like molasses.
What the fuck?
The guarana is like very thick.
No thanks.
So yeah, like I wanted that because it was an energy drink before then, but it was targeted. They had fucking commercials for it, and they made it seem real cool, and like they targeted towards like teenagers. And when you're a kid, you want to be like a teenager, right?
Well, yeah, dude, they made big chewed tobacco gum for kids. Like
still
that was
do.
super cool to have, you know?
We played baseball, Little League, and you had to have
Or the jerky, the shredded jerky.
the shredded jerky in the snuff can.
Oh yeah.
That stuff's for kids, man. Straight
You
up.
still pack that shit like that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, dude. Josta.
It's pretty wild.
It was
Sounds
it was
gross.
thick, dude.
Can't believe you wanted to. Why'd you seek it? What was the
I was a
lore
sucker
behind
for
it?
infomercials and hype as a child, like every child. So
Well, that's
yeah,
all we had. We
Mountain
didn't
Dew-
have internet.
Yeah.
What infomercial got you? Like, what is it?
The Ronco Food Dehydrator. I saved up to get that.
You're so quick with that.
Ronco Food Dehydrator.
I saved up for a rock tumbler.
Everybody wanted one of those.
Yeah.
I had one.
Yeah.
Pretty cool for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
A rock
A
tumbler.
rock tumbler that took like 6 months to make me a fucking rock. I could have went to like the National Geographic store and bought a bunch of.
Yeah, but that's not as fun.
Yeah.
That's why I
And
said
you wouldn't
it's
be able
only
to sit
fun
up
for
here and
5
tell that
minutes.
story.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be as cool of a story either. You'd be like, oh, I walked down the street and bought a rock.
I lived in Eagle Pass. I could have found some arrowheads or something.
Hell yeah.
But no, I was a little weird kid that wanted a rock tumbler and science kits and
Was that a
little
racist term?
circuit boards and shit. What?
Arrowhead?
No, it's a literal arrowhead.
I was like, is that racist?
You don't know what an arrowhead is?
Nope.
Come on.
Google that for him,
the little
sir.
thing, like the little like.
Like a rock. Like
literally
a,
the head of an arrow.
I thought he was being racist.
No. Damn, that
Like
could be
Native
a
American
that could
stuff,
be a
man.
racist term though. I can see where you're saying that.
Hey, I found.
I don't understand this. Last time we were here, it got real racist and homophobic almost talking about that band, and it was like, what y'all get me into? And now we're talking about arrowheads and racism.
What band?
I'm not saying it again.
I was talking about Arrowhead's racist.
Watch it again, dude. You don't watch it.
Pantera?
You don't listen to your own albums.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Put signal mine on.
That looks like a turd.
That does.
Are you sure these aren't ancient dildos?
Yeah.
Ancient urethra stretchers?
Fucking native turd rocket.
What?
You've never seen a urethra stretcher?
I don't want to see it.
It's just a steel rod.
I don't want to see it.
I figured you'd be into some weird shit like that. What?
Yeah,
Well, let me
steel
check it
rod,
out.
You're
steel
like-
rod in the penis.
You always love like some grotesque, like semi-perverted but cool stuff.
No, don't look it up on Twitter. We don't want to
Probably
see.
frequented rotten.com and
Wait,
e-bombs.
look it up on Twitter.
Yeah,
I thought you could look up anything on X now.
yeah,
You can.
pretty much.
Musk is good, cool with it. He's all right.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of pornography and a lot
Don't go
of
to
death on there.
Well, you were saying that you saw something about like Wax was saying you saw basketballs coming out of a butthole in that one episode I was watching. I did my
That could've been
research. I was
AI.
listening.
I did. I
thought
was
you
gonna
forgot
bring it up.
everything.
I didn't want to be too
7 of them.
7, bro.
God damn.
I tried to. It's all. I think I retweeted.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, it's.
I don't want to see it.
What's funny is how you said you did your research, you forgot everything, but you remember that one.
It comes back.
tidbit.
It comes back. It's little snippets are coming back, and that was definitely a memorable one.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh damn it! I'm still holding this. Oh fuck! We're gonna take some dabs in a minute out of the bomb, or we can all do whatever. I don't know.
I'm scared.
So, with everything going on with SB3, how do you think? What do you think it's looking like? Do you think Gabbett, Abbott's gonna?
Oh, Gabbett.
Yeah, Governor Abbott, Gabbett.
Jake, you take this one, and then I'll fill
So
in.
I'm not very political, and I'm not the smartest man in the world, but common sense to me seems like he's going to ignore it. That way he
And
can play
let it-
both sides.
Yep.
To where he's not angering the people that wanted it vetoed, especially now with all this stuff going on where he sends the National Guard, he's running out of days to make his decision. Now it's just easier for him to forget about it, let it go through. And then the people that want it banned are happy. The people that wanted it vetoed, maybe he's trying to save face with them. But I was told by somebody that's in the know that said, correct me if I'm wrong, but if he said if Greg Abbott doesn't sign it and it goes into law, that it's almost guaranteed a judge will grant an injunction
Oh yeah,
postponing it.
yeah. It's the injunctions are gonna get placed. We've literally been able to sell Delta 8 since
17.
yeah. I mean,
So
because
do
of that
you,
injunction.
do you know the guys who is responsible for that? That man's name? I can't. I could look at my
Delta 8?
text.
Sally.
I thought it was, see, I'm going to be wrong, but
It's the hometown hero people, no?
no.
Well, I heard that
It said Kevin.
it had something to do with the Texas Hip Business Council, and then like they had like some sort of falling out with certain people, and then whoever did it, I don't think is part of them anymore.
Yeah. Could be the people from
David Sergi and Jay McGuire. Does that sound right?
That's David Sergi's a lawyer, I believe. And I don't know who the other people is, but
So like, I mean, we can jump into this if you want, but
of course.
I'm planning another event, and
Yeah.
so I think they might be possibly down there. The guy who's responsible for the injunction on Delta 8,
Okay. Oh yeah.
supposedly.
that would be either the lawyer or the judge. Here's a
I'm not sure who it is.
because the judge is
the,
the one
one of
that
those
grants
two
it, but
names
the
I just
lawyer is
named.
the one that asked for it.
Someone's getting a dab.
Because like hometown, I don't know if it's hometown hero specifically, but a bunch of those like coalitions and groups, they already have a ton of money put aside just for the counter lawsuits.
Yeah. Like you can.
Yeah, the Texas Business Hemp Council has a bunch of money put aside for these.
Yeah.
These they're already doing them. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a
they're-
6
they-
or 7 figure lawsuit or something. I read.
They have. I think they have 5 lobbyists working for them, and then they also have like a team of lawyers. I think Rod Kite's joining them. I think David Sergi might be one of them. I don't know if he's still with them, but
I'm real
there's
curious,
a few
man.
lawyers. I don't know if it's David Sergi, but I don't know where it's gonna go as far as that. As long as they get the injunction, whoever's doing it, they know what they're doing. They're trying to all get together as far as not a bunch of people try to file for them, because then they might get knocked down that way. The too many are trying to go through, so they're gonna try to team up all the
Yeah,
lawyers.
everybody
to
team up
kinda-
as one, almost like a class action would be.
yeah, and I mean, just because it's hitting everybody. It's hitting livelihood. It's hitting it's completely illegal. It's hitting against federal law.
Well, not only that, I mean, it's a trickle down thing. You got to think about. I'm sure you guys use local guys for your printing and your banners, your signs. I mean, then you got to think down to like CPS, Spectrum, like all the utility companies. Like, it's going to trickle down. Like everybody's going to lose out. Like, you think CPS or Saws can afford to lose? How many do you think are in San Antonio alone? A couple hundred accounts overnight?
They don't want to, but I don't.
It all trickles down. I mean, that's what I'm getting at.
I think the real estate. This is one thing that I feel is kind of like that they do have this market in, is that there's a lot of not unregulated but unlicensed people doing manufacturing under. And what's crazy is like throughout this, no one really talks about THCA. No one really talks about, the politicians aren't like, yo, everyone's out there smoking flower. Like, they're just like, it's hemp flower. We don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
They're the one that they made the big stink about the fucking edibles. But in reality, this is what everyone's fucking fighting for.
Right.
It truly is.
Yeah, this is the one. We're just kind of like, yeah, edibles. What the fuck? Why edibles? It's crazy. I forgot my point, but yeah, this is just the dumbest fucking just nanny rule that's ever been placed. It was a distraction for everything, I feel like.
And then
for something else.
It always is, right?
And then to hear dipshit Patrick up there saying that they're trying to kill your kids, they're marketing towards your kids. Man, that's such bullshit. You want to talk about marketing to kids? You got the hottest fucking music artist, Post Malone, and the hottest comedian, Shane Gillis, which every teenager listens to and watches, doing all these badass beer commercials for Bud Light.
Yeah.
Yep.
You telling me that's not geared to kids? That's their whole fucking audience.
Exactly. I mean,
here we are self-regulating ourselves, checking IDs coming in the door. Like, we don't market. Nobody here markets to kids. It's not. We're not popping up right across the street from a school to sell to a kid. Like, that's all bullshit.
Yeah.
And to hear him say that on a public forum, like a press conference, and then when the reporters ask him questions, oh, here, you want this, and throws it at him? Like, come on, man, you're acting like a damn child. I thought you're supposed to be an adult.
Yeah, I would have opened that bag and ate it right in front of him.
Exactly.
I don't get why reporters can't go like, dude, why are you lying? Like, why the fuck are you lying? Like, and I know he gets pissed off, and it gets kind of intimidating when you're in front of somebody like a politician or somebody that's speaking like publicly, like to like even speak to them. So I kind of understand that like afraidness to speak up, but I'm too pissed off. If I'm in a room with him, I'm calling him out. I'm probably gonna heckle like even at that point. Bullshit.
Right?
He's all, who said that? Me. Fuck you.
What I like,
me,
though,
fuck you.
I like how he's been endorsing all these other candidates because it's coming up in an election year.
Yeah.
All that's telling me is who not to vote for.
Yeah. The weird thing about this is how his language about THC, right? He talks about it. It's a dangerous thing. It's killing people. It's doing this, but it's okay if it comes from doctors. It's okay if it comes from doctors. Yeah. Like, I guess he sees the way fentanyl is. Like, if it's illegal fentanyl, nah, my homies have to give regulated. You the fentanyl. Yeah, my homies have to give you the fentanyl. Like, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. Like with all this. I mean, I don't think fentanyl should be legal. Fuck that, right? But I also don't think it should be sold. Like, I think a lot of even patients die. Like, that's. Getting back to my point, like, it's bullshit that he, when he's doing press conferences, he uses the term Delta 8 and Delta 10 because he knows if he demonizes Delta 9 THC, then if someone's going to feel uncomfortable, like an old person, that they get prescribed THC, well, Dan, didn't you say that this is poison? Why am I going to let that doctor give me, like, most people don't even like to be prescribed fentanyl. Most of the time they have to give it to you in a form that's generic and it's like completely hidden.
Right.
Like they literally did that to my daughter. We had to take her into the ER and they're like, blah, blah, we administered some fentanyl, and I was like, whoa. I was like, what the fuck?
They did it to my daughter and I didn't have any say so because the other parent was there and was, oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's insane how, like, they'll give it to you, but they'll even lie to you what it is, and they'll tell you afterwards, right? Yeah, dude. That's really what they want to do. I even heard that in the medical, if you get if you're gonna get your cannabis license, your medical license, that you have to be like if you're getting it for pain pain management or whatever, that you have to have been on opioids for I think it's 3 months.
Here?
Like before, yeah, here in Texas, if you're gonna be if you're gonna be on teacup
For chronic pain?
for chronic pain, you have to go on opioids first.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
lovely. So that just that goes against what SB 46 was about. Like,
Yeah.
So
It's
they're,
like,
they're putting you on the poison first.
Yeah, no, we got to get our cut, a little bit of our cut. You got to buy a little bit of our shit.
Let's get you hooked.
Yeah,
Let's put
exactly.
you in some real pain, and then this stuff's not going to do you any good because
Yeah.
you need the real shit now.
So
Yeah.
if that doesn't tell you
That's
how corrupt
fucking
the system
stupid.
is, what else is going to?
It, you know, the doctors right now that they have here, pretty much, if you can go with PTSD because it's very hard, they'll diagnose you with PTSD as long as you look up what the fuck PTSD.
Well, you can get PTSD from almost anything.
Exactly. So that's the one that I thought, but they were trying to do it for soldiers. But
You could be in a car accident now you're scared to drive. You
Yeah.
get PTSD. You don't.
I'm in the
Can't be in the car.
teacup for that.
Yeah.
For PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that there is some doctors here that are kind of like, I got you. Like, but I mean, what the fuck? Their medicine's fucking
Well, because
expensive as fuck.
not only that, I hope that it would be because they understand how damaging prescriptions can be on people when you can get the same benefits
when it
from
goes green?
natural.
It's set at 500,
natural
so
herbs.
when it hits 500
And is
or
it gonna
close to or
if
whatever.
your insurance sees that you're buying this? Are they gonna and you're prescribed this, right? Are they gonna kick you off for using marijuana because insurance companies don't want to fuck with
Probably,
with
yeah.
drugs?
Well, they
Like
don't
if
want
they
you to
you
get
test
better
positive
either.
for cocaine or anything like that, they're get the fuck off. Like you can't be on drugs and have insurance and shit. Like so are you gonna get kicked off like your insurance and stuff like that? That's another thing, you know.
That's crazy, man.
Because I know veterans will get kicked off the VA, will lose their benefits, I believe.
As of right now, they can.
Really?
Yeah, if they're yeah. We got a close family friend who doesn't. He can't partake. Let's just say that because he can't lose his benefits, and so yeah, it's pretty wild, man.
Man.
Yeah, it just bothers me how they demonize the hemp industry when you have alcohol that's, especially if you've lived in San Antonio for a while, you know how bad drinking and driving is around here. Like, it's not an occasional thing. It's
I have a DWI.
4 or 5
Two of them.
accidents, major accidents every single night, it seems like, because of DWI.
I think all of my dad's side's family members have at least one DWI.
Yeah,
I was driving to fucking Burger Boy like 7 months ago, and it was a little late. It was around 10. Right on the side of the highway, just a fucking car flipped over and a body thrown there. Obviously, everyone was drunk as fuck. Like I'm like Jesus.
Yeah,
How about
I've
not
lost
Burger Boy
friends.
now?
I've lost a ton of friends to drinking and driving.
They were probably going to Burger Boy.
Burger Boy wasn't here then.
I mean,
I'm
that's-
saying him. He saw her probably.
my senior year of high school, we lost 5 seniors
Yeah.
to drinking and driving. In my whole life, you know how many people I know that died from weed?
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, in high school there was a bunch of kids that were out drinking at this like old military base that was abandoned in my hometown, and they thought it would be fun to surf the car. I guess like get on the top.
Oh yeah.
The fucking car flipped over,
that a number of
squished
times.
both of them, killed one of them, and one of them, you know, he's still alive, but has seizures like once a week, you know, like hardcore, like life-threatening
Sucks,
ones.
dude.
So, yeah, not to drinking and driving as a teenager. There's another fucking danger, right?
Fucking.
Well, think about how, I mean, for me, it was extremely easy to get alcohol as a teenager. It was harder for me to get a bag of weed as a teenager than it was to get alcohol.
For sure.
Yeah, no, that was
And it's probably hasn't changed today.
yeah. I don't know. You know, as a kid nowadays, I think I want to say this is the reason why we get blamed in the hemp industry for a lot of this shit, because we have our stores, right, that we sell to adults, but the trap and the traditional market, right, but the trap scene specifically does not age gate whatsoever. Right? They don't ID.
Yeah.
And a lot of trappers are fucking kids.
Yeah.
A lot of them are 16,
We've seen
15,
them.
16 years. Yeah. You've seen them. They're 15, 16-year-old kids that need to make money. They're from like they come from disenfranchised backgrounds, whatever, you know. They're from the hood, you know. They need to come up a little bit. They buy like a half pound here. They buy a bunch of carts, you know. You can come up on fucking Telegram. You can literally find a plug that you can trust, and they'll send you a fucking box of carts. Boom, now you're passing them out or selling them to all the kids at fucking school.
Yep.
And you become a fucking plug, blah blah blah. One of the kids gets caught. It's like you're not gonna tell on your homie because that's fucked up. You're gonna fuck him up. But what you're gonna do, you're gonna be like, I got a vape shop. Like that's always. I know I would do that.
Yeah.
Before ratting on like my classmate, like I would not become the school rat, you know.
No, for sure.
So
Of course, yeah. You always got it from a vape shop, or you stole it from somebody's
Yeah.
parents. They didn't know. Like that was always
Yeah.
the excuse you used.
and those type of things go down in like their parents. Some people like report their kids and shit in the police. Like they're like, just throw it away. Like quit being a fucking narc parent. What's wrong with you? But they still mark it down, you know, like, hey, they're finding the kids are buying shit from vape shops.
When
And I
they're
think
not.
that, and yeah, whether or not, but it's not, kids don't come into these shops. Like as at the rate, like high school kids aren't.
Do you get youngins that try to come in here?
Like people that are 18, 19, 20, yes. Like, but
See, not
like
me.
children,
Yeah, well, no.
I've
children
never had
don't.
a minor try to come in the shop
No.
before.
Do you
No.
do you get people that bring their children in with them?
yeah, yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
I don't like it
like
personally because we consume here. So like,
Right.
But if you're like go home and like do it yourself, like if you consume around your kid and that's your thing, like I'm no one to judge you on that, right?
Right.
But for me, having a place where we're consuming and where someone can come in and see and be against that and then see that, it could look really bad on the establishment.
Yeah.
So like if a kid's in here and fucking TABC walks in here or whoever dishes
What could be
They're-
TABC? Fuck.
or dishes, you know?
Right. Yeah. No, I get you though.
Yeah. And they come in here and they see a little kid hanging out in here and the mom's taking a dab. They're like, girl, I'm going to call fucking, you know, or a dad, you know.
Right.
I'm gonna call fucking-
No, for
So let's
sure.
say you didn't consume. What are your thoughts? There was no consumption of the property. Somebody brought their kid in there. How would
mean,
you treat it?
I would like to treat it the same way that alcohol's treated, where like a parent doesn't have to leave their kid in the car, like
Okay,
just because they
that's
want to
the
get
way I
liquor.
treat it.
But if they're gonna consume there, no,
So you can-
that's not we're not in the same like.
See, I make them wait. We have a waiting room at our store. I'll make the kids wait in the waiting room.
Yeah.
Like sit on the couch, watch some TV. If you want to play Connect Four checkers, like
Yeah.
you go over there. We're in the other room.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt, but before I forget, I brought gifts for everybody here. Like even the guys in the back. Where are they at?
I'm
in
gonna
the
cry.
fridge.
Nobody's brought you a gift? For real? You never had a guest bring you gifts?
Wait, you never had anybody bring us gifts, right, Dan?
Seriously?
Who?
Not like a customer, but like a guest on the show.
No, real gifts.
Yeah.
Stickers are free from everybody, right?
Uh,
We give stickers away all day
Call
long.
everybody out. Fuck them.
no,
I'm not calling nobody
who?
out.
No, I am.
People have brought like so things to smoke, but that's kind of like expected, right? Like,
Well, I guess it kind of falls under that category.
yeah, we've never really been brought like an. Well, no, I guess
I mean, I didn't make you
Dablo
anything.
brought us some like.
Oh yeah,
some
he did
dab
bring
mats
us,
and
yeah.
stickers and
You're
stuff
right.
like
Okay,
Shout
that.
that's
out Dablo.
cool.
Shout out Dablo.
Those are gifts.
Like I didn't make you anything, so I mean it's on the lines of consumption, but it's not smoking.
What is it?
I brought everyone a seltzer, like even for
Oh,
the guys
yeah.
in the back, so everybody can have one. Where they at?
Yeah, I figure everybody might be getting thirsty by now.
Yeah, awesome.
They're in the
Fridge
fridge,
office.
wherever that is. There's multiple flavors, so I guess just.
So I was telling Wax
pick.
that my brother here, he can probably out smoke maybe, I don't know about all of us or any of us, like when it comes to like, he could take the biggest hits I've ever seen in my entire life, like and not cough, like from a bong or something. But I was telling you, he's not really into dabs yet. He's just kind of starting to get into
I'm not
them.
trying to like talk shit or like challenge nobody.
No, but I
I'm
told
not
Wax,
even
let's
stoned
dab
yet.
them out. Let's dab them out. So
I'm
like,
not even high yet.
we'll take some dabs
Is it
now.
ready?
We're when it goes green,
Okay.
or even like right before. So, anyways,
Yeah, I don't really dab much.
Yeah. So we're gonna get
But
them. We're gonna dab them out.
Especially when it comes to like flour, like that was my thing. Like bongs were my weapon of choice.
Dude,
Oh, no,
I've
go
been.
ahead. I got my hands full for a second.
I'm starting to get really into bongs again. I used to like them as a
Child, a young child.
sticky icky.
If you want. I got cherry lime, blueberry, and blood orange.
I'll take one of these, the red ones.
Cherry lime.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a blueberry. Jake, you can have the blood orange.
There you go, father.
Thank you, son.
What about
Sponsored
Ooh,
by
THC.
you guys want
Sticky.
some?
Sponsored by Sticky
Can we
Green.
pass the show joints behind
Yeah,
camera?
yeah, of course.
Sponsored by Alamo Bud Co.
Do you
And
guys want
sponsored by
some?
Alamo Bud Co.
Little THC.
They're made by Sticky Green. They're out of Pasadena, I think.
California?
No, Texas.
Oh,
Yeah,
Texas?
Pasadena.
Yeah, they're a Texas brand.
Says it on the can.
They
Pasadena.
do a bunch of flour and stuff like in other.
I've seen
them in gas stations and stuff. Here's
only
the thing
seen their
is,
flour and sell
here's the thing. There's some credible brands, even somewhat ourselves, that are in other places. Because we sell to the distribution warehouses.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where that stuff goes, man.
Yeah.
I have no idea where it goes.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, well, we don't know who buys from.
So it kind of sucks because like Sticky Green, they're kind of known as one of those brands, but like they actually have quality product. I've never personally looked at their COA, so I'm not. I don't know.
They've been
They
they've
might
been a
be
brand for a long time.
They might be a bad actor, quote unquote. I have no fucking clue, but I like their seltzers, so I
Yeah.
brought some for everybody.
And let's fucking see this.
I like that it has THCP, so I'll see you tomorrow, Seltzer. It's always still in the system. Okay.
I don't know where this goes. I've lost track of
I've lost track of
rotation.
the rotation.
So-
Big time.
I got a little surprise here.
Scared.
You showed me that. I'm a little nervous on it.
So
Oh,
I hear I
can't
well,
even lit that up yet. I forgot.
all right. So if you want to tell people what y'all do at your shop, kind of promote that a little bit.
Yeah. So, we do something similar to like a food challenge. And the way I kind of tell people when they ask about it, when they come in, it's like, well, you know the food challenges where you can go somewhere and eat a 7-pound burrito and get your picture on the wall. Well, we don't sell burritos. And they're like, oh, and then I pull it out, and so we do what's called the Lung Buster Challenge, and it's a 7-gram hash hole. So it's 7 grams of flour, 2 grams of rosin rolled up, and
So it's, really
it's
a
essentially like a
9-gram hash hole.
food gram challenge. I guess a food gram challenge. But it's essentially like a food challenge, like a man versus food kind of thing.
Yeah. Ooh.
But like I said, we don't sell food,
Okay.
so
Man versus
Flower.
versus Bud.
flour.
flour.
Minimal. Yeah, man.
It's a mash challenge, man versus hash.
Well, I've seen y'all's,
Man versus
right?
doink.
I didn't have paper long enough for that, but I I was able to get 7 grams and then 2 grams. We're gonna do live resin, right? Because I didn't have.
That's a
I didn't have
grower,
the
not a
2 grams.
shower. And ours is
Yeah.
much more of a shower. Like it's a lot longer. I was explaining on the
This
way
one's-
here. I was wondering like
Which do
what's
you
harder.
prefer?
That was just what's I don't know. Sexually, I'd probably prefer.
Both way shorter. What the fuck?
This one's what they call a chode. Just a little fucking chode, bro.
That's a nice dynamite.
I wasn't gonna answer. What the fuck?
You did answer. Don't
You were gonna
lie.
answer.
Don't you lie.
So we're gonna do the challenge tonight with the guys from Alamo Bud Co. Are y'all down?
I'm down, but I'll be the first to admit I probably can't do it.
I mean,
Like-
it's
I've
not
never done it,
It's
so-
not. It's
Well,
not.
no, it's just the coughing is what kills me. Like I can smoke it and be fine, but it's like.
Well, wait,
remember I
there's 4
told
of
you
us?
last time I warned y'all.
actually,
my
there's more of
fucking
us.
my
haven't
foot
really-
is gonna
What's
come out of
been
my
passed
throat
around
this time.
So
dude.
far, was any of those a hash hole at all?
no.
Okay.
So this will be this will go all around. So there'll be 7 of us in on it.
Well,
I'm just curious to see how long something like that burns. 'Cause that's one of the things that we were curious about ourselves when we made the challenge.
yeah, because I haven't done it myself.
This one's gonna burn a little
We
bit.
scaled it down
you go,
and
Ray.
then timed that, and then that's how we came up with the time frame, basically. Because we were all afraid to do it.
Ooh, the pivot
Yeah.
is it ready to go? Oh, when
I'm gonna
is
light
that?
this up, and we're just gonna enjoy it. We're
called
just
a
gonna see
pivot.
how it
dabs.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
burns.
So it looks like lipstick.
These things rip.
Yeah, they do. I have a little pearl in there too.
It's right here.
No, no, I'm just looking at it.
You gotta hold it straight. There's wax in it. Yeah, man. I brought a bunch of goodies too.
Good. We're getting stoned.
We're getting high as fuck.
So
Right? How many times do you hear
He
that?
said the
and it's
name of the
old?
movie. No.
Yeah, like how many times is like, okay, funny joke, haha.
Nah, the thing that's depressing when everyone asks when they come in now is, so what are y'all gonna do with y'all clothes? I mean, if I'm at a job, bro. What the fuck? Let me tell you.
why are you hiring? That's what I say. Are you hiring?
No, man, y'all got enough things going where y'all can keep going. Even just doing this, I mean, it
You don't
won't
have to
pay your
spill the
bills,
secret
but
sauce, but
it'll be fun.
everybody's got to have some sort of a plan. I mean,
We're staying in the game, man.
Yeah.
There's no I already got my license in another place. Even if that's the case, like I just want to be able to it's online. That's the move. Right?
So like work out of state and
well, you probably create an LLC out of state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm from the automotive industry, and that was a loophole. If you have an expensive car to get out of paying taxes on it, you create an LLC in Montana for next to nothing, and you pay zero taxes on it. It's kind of the same thing, I bet.
Yeah. It's
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I like that.
Well, it's all legal.
Found some people to like hold just some partners and stuff like that. So
yeah. I have ideas. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to keep the doors open as long as we can. We have 2 stores now, so it'll probably cut down to 1.
That's
And
if the injunction doesn't go through.
Yeah.
We're praying.
Oh, yeah.
We're preparing for the worst, praying for the best.
Of course.
I talk about these pivots in the sense of like this is like the worst case scenario,
Yeah, right.
right? These are still
Because you have to prepare for it.
yeah. So but I have faith in the judicial system.
Do
Why am I
you?
having trouble? I can't even pronounce it. Maybe I don't.
Well, I'm glad somebody
I
does.
have because it's helped us before here in Texas, and that's why I have.
Okay.
I don't trust the
No, it makes
politicians,
sense.
but I trust the judges that are pro hemp, and they're gonna find a judge down in South Texas that's
I'm sure
very
they'll
pro
find
hemp.
one somewhere.
Yeah, and we'll get it, and we'll stay in business, and then they'll just keep trying to come after it the way they've always been. But at least we'll just do that thing that we've been at that 8-month fight. Every 8 months we have to like we get scared with some bullshit, this new rule or something, and someone has to challenge it at a court,
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like this is the forefront of the movement to where this was a spark that needed to be to light the fire to get it legal in Texas, and just such a we have to be on the cutting edge, like not the cutting edge, but on the getting chopped on the chopping block to make it happen. That kind of sucks, but
yeah.
hopefully we don't have to.
You gonna do what your Chat GPT said? You gonna go down in flames, fucking out in handcuffs? Like, I did it for the plant.
Oh, bro, I would fuck no, dude. I told my Chat GPT never to speak to me like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have corrected that thing and be like, hey, don't you talk to your master that way?
What the hell?
But
That's how they take over.
I am shifting to like I want to keep this retail spot, so I'm definitely shifting into different types of avenues. Mm-hmm. Kind of what makes sense in this area. Yeah, and then also keeping true to like the culture without being a smoke shop, because that
Right.
smoke shop next door will. If I get down to a nitty gritty smoke shop, they're fucking distro owned. So
Yeah.
like I'll
Yeah,
only be
dude.
able to compete on the heady side, and I really don't feel like investing $100,000 in glass
No.
to have some little fucking assholes break in here and just smash them all down, right?
No,
You
fuck
invest
that.
$100,000, and how long does it take to get the return on the investment?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in this market.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
shit.
So
We're not Houston, Dallas, and stuff like that. I mean, this
Swing,
is still
bada, bada,
San
bada, bada,
Antonio. It's
bada,
got
bada,
that small.
swing.
We're a big city with a small town feel,
Yeah.
and it's always been that way.
yeah, so there's like, I guess there's other shit, but like also, I guess figuring out something for here and then being able to like also manufacture and do other stuff in other states. It takes a lot of money that's gonna make shit very fucking uncomfortable for a while. It's having to start all over.
Yeah.
And that sucks a fucking big one, because I remember it was 65 hour weeks like by myself here at the shop before I had any employees, and I remember I didn't get
No
to.
wax.
Yeah,
That's
no
where we're
wax.
at.
Just I was. Yeah, it was because I was starting it right. Like, you know, I
No
would go-
wax, no Kumar,
Yeah.
no nobodies.
But this time I have a team to kind of help me build that. So
Fuck yeah.
we're gonna send Wax to Alaska. He's moving out there.
Nice.
He's gonna
go mingle with the penguins,
Yeah,
dude.
he's gonna be a
The
little
penguin has come.
and the Inuits. Like he's gonna be out there. He's
Did
gonna
you call my people
You're
motherfucker?
going way up there.
What do you mean by that? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
being
no,
nice.
Alaska.
Hey,
Alaska would be fun, right? But that would be the last place to get a
Anchorage.
license.
I want to go to Anchorage.
Well,
Right?
depending on what time of year.
Just
It's
grow
like always-
autoflowers
it's
up there.
It's always daylight, right?
Thirty
Yeah.
No,
minutes
well,
of night.
sometimes it is, but then you got to remember the winter. Like my son's about to spend a month in Alaska for work here in August, and it's like the best time in the whole entire year if you want to go visit Alaska. That's when you're supposed to go. But yeah, I think during the winter it's either nighttime, for like days straight, and then I think the summertime might be daytime for days straight, or vice versa. Like, man, Alaska's weird.
Yeah, Alaska. I don't think I would like to live there. I think I would like to maybe live there for a couple months, test it out, like not vacation, but like just stay there and grow some bud there. I would like to grow weed in Alaska because that's the place where if you're gonna grow autoflowers, like they grow the best outside there.
With that Eskimo water, where it's blessed by that. It's water been blessed by an Eskimo.
Oh, dude,
It always stays cold.
dude, imagine, right? You don't even have to pH it. You just fucking go for it.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'm going. Sign me up, boss.
Yeah, dude.
You're already on the way. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
He was just saying
We're
that.
we're packing them up with a little bag, some extra underwear.
Huh.
We'll take care of your family, all right?
Thank you.
Oh, they can't go.
It's just no. It's
They gotta stay.
it's just a cold warehouse.
They're not
in the cot.
Here you go.
He just has to go. Just a plane gets there, right? Actually, nothing gets made there. It's just a warehouse in the middle of a snowfield.
That's fine. I'll do it.
That's like a Garfield episode. Doesn't he do that shit to Odie? He just mails him to Alaska in a box.
That's me, bro, right there.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, we have ideas. I don't know what the plan is, but I got ideas. I got a few of them. I'm letting the robots think about it too. You know what I mean?
Combination of things.
Good old fat
Yeah.
chat GPT comes in clutch.
It's so scary, but like I was kind of exaggerating. I don't let it do the thinking for me, but you know, it gets the brain working for me. Like it gets the wheels turning.
Yeah.
Because then I could think of other shit, and I'm like, okay, well then maybe I could do this and do this and whatever. Like what? I mean, I did that with the first event that I threw, and then so we're doing it again, and we're gonna do it with the business, and
It's gonna be dope.
we'll see how it goes.
Chat GPT
Scared as fuck.
is like all the shit you would ask Google, like spend like fucking 15 minutes doing. It just goes, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. I know what you're talking about. That show with the thing.
Bro, you know
and the
me
big
so
titties.
well.
Like,
It's just nice to be able to bounce ideas off of something that's a little smarter than you are.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
yeah.
That's true.
I've
That's
become
true.
kind of attached to it. I don't
Your
like.
friend?
Huh?
It's your friend?
No, what I mean
Like
attached.
her?
I mean, okay, dependent on it. I sometimes go. Oh, I don't even bust out the calculator. I'll just ask ChatGPT.
No.
Give me the breakdown.
See, you gotta well, depending on the math, you gotta keep the brain sharp, and you gotta at least try to do the math.
We're cooked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we're
Hey, that math
Side
ain't wrong
note,
though.
did y'all know kids can't read clocks now?
Really?
like analog clocks.
And I'm talking teenagers.
Oh.
They don't teach that shit. My son is
That's
15, almost
James.
16. He can't read an analog clock.
It's that
Oh, they didn't
box
teach him.
there.
Wow.
I taught him and he
It's all
forgot
digital
it.
clocks and
So
He
now they have
forgot
the
it.
phones, and he just looks at his phone and see what time it is.
I mean, that makes
that makes sense. Yeah.
What?
Man.
I think kids also don't know about rotary phones as well.
Wait,
Like,
what?
Well, I barely know about those.
Are you being serious right now, bro?
No, I don't think that clock's right.
Okay, well, no, that clock's probably not. No, it's not
It
right.
doesn't matter if it's right. I want
Okay, never mind.
Tell us what time it is.
10:45.
It's one at a time.
Well, that's what it says, but it's not. Oh, you're just proving that a kid can read a clock.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I'm following. I'm tracking. You threw me off, man. I was
You
like,
did throw me off a little bit. He's just
12:48.
proving the point. That's
I
badass.
picked up my phone
I
and
was like,
checked
bro,
my
let me
phone. I'm like,
see.
no way.
Man, what if it
I'm just
was
glad I
though?
don't gotta
Damn,
keep
we were
work
high.
in the morning.
Fuck, we'd be high as hell if it was that late. How's it burning, Dan? What's in that? What flower is that?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that actually.
I believe it's a permanent marker gelato cross, and then
We just got some of that.
The pink guava.
Ah,
Nice,
sexy.
nice.
Is that the resin already?
So, what are y'all this is just a question that I wanted to ask you guys. What's like one of your personal favorite strains or top 3 strains out of all the years you've been smoking?
Like here we've gone to the shop or just in general?
No, just in general.
Do you got yours ready to go, lock and loaded?
I mean,
Fuck
it's something
no.
that
Fuck
I've
no.
always... No?
I don't have not locked and loaded. I have to think about it. Do you have yours locked and loaded?
No. Yeah.
I do
Jake
just because
does.
whenever I come across them, I'm like, is Death Star OG, Death Star OG, Chernobyl, and Gorilla Glue number 4.
Yeah. Those are good.
What are yours?
Those are really good. I would have to say I'll always grab a sour diesel just to check it out. An OG Kush, a Jack Hare. Like,
Oh, see, I haven't seen Jack
super
Hare in a while. I haven't heard that
traditional,
name in a
old school
long
stuff.
time.
I like the different variations of them. I know, like, if I grab something that smells like one of those, I'm going to enjoy it at least. Right? It's like trustworthy. So I always grab something. Candy, I've kind of come. I got real tired of it.
That light's blinding.
But like a good
Sorry.
LCG or
Don't
like
look
a
at it.
good runs, I'll grab one of those. But it's always old school for me. And I like variations of them. I like. Okay, I guess it's more of the terps that I really lean towards because I like certain. A lot of strains smell the same. They smoke different, but they kind of have
They're
the
close,
same
yeah.
same fragrance. A lot of orange terpy type stuff. I think Skittles has an light orange.
Yeah, it does in the
terpene.
back. In the back.
Yeah, I mean, especially in some phenos, like they taste very heavily orange. I prefer when they have like a little bit of cream in them, but they're still kind of, to me, that's like tangy. It's in the
That
tangy
lemon
family.
orange terp too, and some of it, like the Jack Harris stuff when it pops out is
Yeah.
amazing.
And then sometimes it sucks. Like it can be kind of like an
lying.
empty smoke.
You're not lying.
I had some White Widow that I grew not that long ago,
That was fire,
and
bro.
some Bubba Kush.
That White Widow was sweet that you grew too. It was crazy.
Yeah,
That you said that. Yeah.
and allegedly, and
Allegedly.
yeah, and allegedly, right now I just harvested a Gorilla Butter,
Refer to the tag.
a Gorilla Butter, 2 Fire Diesel Phenos, and not a Tangy, a Forbidden Fruit, and a Dynamite Diesel.
And a bamboo
So
one.
I have to say gas is probably my favorite type of strains, and then funky gas. I think that's because we grew up smoking like old school strains. We were exposed to like you're close to my age. I'm about to turn 40 this year, right?
Yeah.
I remember like when we first started getting like Kind Bud, right? So I remember
BC Buds and
yeah,
Kind Buds.
the little popcorn little
Yep.
nugs and stuff.
I think Silver Haze or Silver Pearl was a big popular one back then.
A lot of what they would call like, I guess they call it crippy, right? But everyone just called everything either KB or like kill, right? Like, but I remember when I started like kind of getting more into it, like people would tell me like, hey, hit up this guy, and then I started working with this guy who's growing it, and he kind of put me onto like the local growers network, right? This is back in like 2002, 2003, right? So they were growing strains that I had never heard of. They had Great White. They had not South Island, Island
Shoreline.
Sweet Skunk. They had like
You ever seen Texas Shoreline?
no.
It's one of the
Oh, yeah,
craziest
Port
ones I've ever
Arenzas.
seen. No, it's strain. It's supposedly grown here.
Oh really?
Some dude, I don't think it's any like secret or anything, because anytime I hear the name, everyone talks about the guy who does it. His name's Bobby Riddle, and I'm like, cool. And I always see it. They have it in HEB bags, and like, yeah, it's from San Antonio. I'm like,
I'm noticing a lot of strains popping up from a Lotus.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, they're here, and there's a lot of old school people. I know a guy in this industry whose dad showed him how to, right, and was a part of that whole network. And they used to run a bunch of different genetics, and he still has a lot of those original genetics. So, I mean, it could be, there's always like someone always has like a AKA or a pseudonym, in those industries. Yeah. So, Bobby Bagwell, or I think that might be a singer, but Joey Bag of Donuts,
Whoa.
It's like there's no one named Joey Bag of Donuts, but
I don't know where old
Mr. Bag of Donuts.
Kumar over there's got that Texas shoreline and the Crippy, and I forgot he's pulling everything up we're talking about as we talk.
I like buds that look like that.
Dude,
I'm going based off looks. I like that lighter green, the orange hair, a little bit of crystal.
Do you remember the first time you tasted Blue Dream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it.
That shit has always tasted the fucking same, no matter if it's
right away.
Yeah, no matter if it's good or bad Blue Dream, it tastes like Blue Dream.
I love it though.
Yeah, same.
I guess that would be one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I guess nobody ever said, we didn't all say our three.
Oh, yeah. I went off on a rant.
well, the fuck, like y'all said, I wouldn't be able to tell the strains. I'd be able to tell the terp profiles. Like, I like the orangey terps, so I guess that would be more like super boof, forbidden fruits type shit. And then, I guess,
you're walking into a dispensary and you got a few options.
I'm going to wax.
No, of course, that's not the fucking question, though.
I would too, though.
Go to wax.
See, I thought everybody had their own favorite strain.
I'm already there with you.
Okay,
so it's cool.
I like Chem Dog a lot because
Chem Dog's good.
Chem Dog's very good.
You like gas strains?
Yeah, and cheesy ones. When we get cheesy strains in, like hash burgers and stuff, like those are really good.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
burger strains. Burger strains always get me.
Yeah.
I would say that's pretty much it. Burger strain is probably the best one, like any type of burger strain.
For smoke?
For smoke, for both. Even like in rosin, both.
Both of them.
Both of them.
There's a lot of OGs that tend to lean. I'm starting to notice now that because of that Skywalker, it smells to me. Skywalker smells like GMO and smells like all those other ones because it's the Han Solo burgers have
GMOs
Skywalker.
in fucking that's burgers is just GMO.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What about you, Wade?
I don't know, man. Like, I guess I already said Blue Dream. That's kind of always been something that just stuck with me and like whatever. One of the best strains I remember having when I was younger. It was such a weird name, and I don't even know if like I don't. For the longest time, I'd never cared about names, and I still kind of don't.
We didn't know about names for the longest time.
True, it didn't matter, but. Dick Cheese was one that I got one time that was like, damn, this shit is fucking fire. Like, I didn't even like admitting it though. And then I like the more like savory, like the garlicky kind of, I guess the gassy, the funky, like
something like GMOs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
dude. Okay.
More of the earthy. And that's what I was gonna ask is what's y'all's least favorite? That's more of like a thing. Like, what do you like? Do you have one that you're like, fuck that? Like, not necessarily a strain, but I guess like a like he was saying a profile or like
ones that smell like hay.
Well, like that's just bad. Huh? That's just bad grown flower. But is there like a terp profile that you don't like?
See, like y'all mentioned like the orangey. I don't know what it is, but there's something to where when I smell it, it smells like fermented like grapefruit or something. I fucking hate it and I'll gag. And it's like that. You're talking about Tangy? Probably, yeah.
Like a Dante's Inferno or something. Yeah. Probably that's what he doesn't like.
Oreos fucking suck.
Oreos.
Oreos. I don't
but then
like
sometimes
Oreos.
you get a good Oreo.
I think
like,
Oreos
looks good.
Yeah, Oreos is beautiful flour. And I'm sure like a small batch Oreos is cool, but to me it's very cardboardy as far as like when you smoke it. If you're looking at it in the sense of like, oh, it's nutty and woody and like that, you can enjoy it, right? But if you go into it where you're looking for terps, you're not gonna find much of that, right? Unless I think a home grow, you'd get some fire ass Oreos, right? Like you could get some your planted. I don't know. I've never run into home.
I would think home grown you can get it.
I've never been that guy where you can pick out like the noses and say it's either good or it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's all good. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna sound so cliche how it's like, oh, they say it's like sex, it's all good, someone's better than others, whatever. But like, there's some shitty stuff out there, and obviously, like over the years, you know how to stay away from it.
Yeah.
Usually, you can tell right away by looking and smelling it if it's gonna taste good.
It's the person selling it. You look at the person first, like. Ugh. I don't want to buy your
For some reason, I can't get stoned off of anything that has a bunch of purple in it. Doesn't do anything to me. I could I could sit there and smoke 4 or 5 joints, a couple blunts, whatever. If it's like a heavy purple weed,
Yeah.
and I barely get a buzz. I don't know why, but I don't. So I stay away from purple.
There's-
Using purple.
There's a lot of fake purples nowadays, but even I was listening to on a podcast today, the James Loud podcast. He was talking. He was talking to like an old school grower, and he was saying that a lot of purple strains back in the day were actually pretty deceiving because people used to grow these strains out and they would get them high. Turns out that they were growing out CBD strains that were purple, and they were CBD grows out just like flower, but it's real pretty. And then some people would get duped and they didn't know that they were growing it out. But until Granddaddy Purple came out and was like, man, this shit fucking hits hard. Like, there was no purple strains that people were really smoking on unless it was like a phenotype that was accidental. Like, there was nothing that was being mass. I guess there was no cut that was being like given out everywhere that was popular until Granddaddy Purple. And then I don't know. Is it true that Purple Haze isn't a real strain?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just a Cameron album.
I mean, it is. It became a real strain, but like they say, like it wasn't like a strain back in the '60s or anything like that.
Oh, well, I think of Purple Haze. I think of Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So I'm wondering if it came out. I wonder if it was like a name attributed to him after he died or something, maybe.
Unless that's what they were calling Thai weed back then, bro. But
I
don't
thought that
think
was Thai stick.
But
Isn't it?
Yeah, I
From
don't.
like Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was calling anything haze.
See right
until-
there. Popularized by 67 Jimi Hendrix classic song Purple Haze.
Yeah, so it's
So it's named after him. So before he made that song, Purple Haze wasn't a strain.
that's super fucking.
Unless they just changed the name of something that was already there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think it was.
Yeah, but I'm saying like now the haze, like I guess was it I maybe I should have done some research, but so the haze strains, right? Like haze and then Jack
seance and channel Jimi Hendrix and ask about
Jack is a haze. There's all these different hazes. Was the super silver haze, like all those?
Halloween episode.
Does the haze name come from the Jimi Hendrix? And was it purple?
Who came up with the name?
No,
Purple
I
Haze?
bet-
Jimmy or the strain?
Haze was already a
Is it
strain.
the chicken or the egg first?
Yeah, because now it describes a whole lineup of type of strains, which is the limiting forward strains like Jack and like all those right there. Amnesia, they all kind of smell the same. They all smell like haze.
God, those things make me cough so much, dude.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
I can't, like, it.
Good.
Dude, I almost want to take the
They
hash
said-
challenge by myself.
They say that it was a street name for
I can
LSD.
smoke, but it just
Purple
makes me
Haze.
cough. Like,
Good.
Purple Haze was a street name for LSD.
Hell yeah. When did he get transferred over to
Like
okay, that makes
How did
that
that-
makes much
that
more
makes-
sense, honestly.
Jimi Hendrix? That does make more sense.
look up how was the
That makes much more
how did they give haze strains the haze name? I don't know how to.
Which came first, Purple Haze or the Haze strain?
Ask ChatGPT.
Sorry,
Dude, who can come up with the answer first?
Ask ChatGPT.
Oh, who's faster, Kumar or ChatGPT?
Well,
Well, I think Kumar's asking.
Schumer's asking him, so ChatGPT is getting the upper hand unless he has Google first. But yeah, that's a good question. Which came first, the Haze strain or the Haze lineage or Purple Haze, and then the Haze always followed?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Haze originated in Santa Cruz, California in the early 70s. Now that's not Purple Haze.
Oh yeah, Purple Haze was after the song from '67, so it's got to be before '67.
ChatGPT's fast, man. Look, he's doing it too.
He already asked it. It's answering it, but I can't see it from here
Fuck's it say, Kumar?
because I'm going blind.
Let me get my spectacles.
So this is saying that the haze strains originated in Santa Cruz, California by a pair of growers that were
Brothers.
known as the Haze Brothers.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's named after a pair of brothers.
That's badass.
They figured it out.
It's kind of like the Freak Brothers.
So the purple haze strain was a strain that exhibited purple coloration. It gained popularity in the 80s and 90s. Yes, the song came first.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Kumar.
I love it.
If you can
I
hack
love
into
how
that.
he is on it.
You can hack into the NASA headquarters next. It'd be great.
He's like our Jamie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I love
If
it.
you could just hack into Greg Abbott's computer and via SP3.
He's all right.
I'll forever be
Oh, shit, he's
indentured
doing
to you,
it.
sir.
He's doing it.
Does he
Fuck.
hang out like not for the podcast? You're like, hey, Kumar, look this up, right? He's just like at any given moment, he's there.
That's
answering
sick,
shit.
bro.
Who do you check? You got Kumar. Come on.
Yeah. Just there.
The first one, not the second one.
But
Hey, I just saw the second one. It was a good
But
one.
I mean, he's a big guy, so you can't put him in a backpack. But like,
when you
if
call
just
him,
wear him in a backpack, he's just there.
when you call him, he goes off tech support. He's all, thank you for the call.
He's just doing that the whole time. Oh,
Y'all are so fucked up, but it's so funny. I love it because it's almost like a family atmosphere. I
No, it's
admit,
not.
it's dope. I love it.
Yeah.
It's all out of good
Thank you
fun.
for like. I love like this is like a hangout. This like business aside, this we created this so like people can watch and smoke and kind of feel like they're having a conversation. Of course, like it doesn't feel like a commercial every single time, or it doesn't just feel like we're just talking about weed. Even though most of the time all we talk about is weed. But
Well, I mean, when you're in the industry, the name of the podcast is about it, and that's what you're partaking in while we're doing it.
yeah,
It's
you
always
ever
going to
seen,
slowly go in that direction a few times, and then you're going to veer off.
yeah. The one day we'll structure it right. We'll do the conspiracy hour. And we'll put on the tinfoil hats that are made professionally, right?
Have y'all seen Getting Dug with High?
Oh yeah.
It's very similar to that, so
Yeah.
it's cool. I like it.
You ever seen the
What's
one
that?
where Joey Diaz thought he dropped his cup and he just go, oh.
I did that earlier.
When you listen to him and hear stories about him, I love that guy.
I used to watch Getting Dug like so much a long time ago, and then I just recently put it on the.
Oh, look at the video right there.
It's getting Doug while high. What's that?
It's a YouTube thing with Doug Benson.
Yeah, so Doug Benson a long time ago.
It's just like that.
They're showing the video. It's
Kumar
hilarious.
watches and shows it. 'Cause that's just
That's some shit I would do.
I'm scared for my life. I thought I would drop the whole table.
Man, today well not today, yesterday I went and bought a bong, right? A little grab bong. And $50, right, whatever. And today I'm like, all right, I'm gonna bust it out. I wanted it for the podcast, and I put it down and I load a bowl. I smoke a bowl, and then I stand up to go just grab another bowl, and I dragged my foot on it, and there was a thing and just fell.
Whoa.
Right.
No.
Done.
Dude, that sucks. Okay.
But
Where's the happy ending?
He's fucked himself.
I just thought it was funny.
What is this?
That's
It's a butthole.
I used to, back in the day, I used to go to gas pipes in Austin because that's where I'd buy my like
Pass it
sensitive
the other
glass.
direction.
Yeah, this would have been back in like 2000, 2001. But I had this badass hand-blown bong with frogs on, like vines, like it was badass. And man, I wanted to cry when it broke.
Yeah, dude.
I really wanted to cry. I
We had
saved.
an OG chong bong and that thing broke.
I
Yeah.
smoked one bowl out of this thing today, and it just fell.
At least you get to use it.
Yeah,
once.
I got to christen it, and then that was it.
It's curved.
Huh? What, dude?
That sucks.
It's not circumcised.
It's curved.
It's got extra skin.
It's curved.
It's raw, dog.
Oh shit!
Sometimes they're natural like that.
Yeah. Why you gotta trim it, dude?
I want to keep it for myself.
Fruit pals then.
Sometimes they're curved, sometimes they're lumpy.
Put that in Kumar. Right at the beginning of the pod, just put it right there for no reason.
Put a big flag and everything.
Oh man, what is that bullet hole? What flavors are those? Do you know? Is it on the thing?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Are they bullet holes or are they
They're
assholes,
buttholes.
or they're
Buttholes.
just
He said
buttholes?
buttholes.
They're buttholes.
I can.
It's Hawaiian Rain and
Oh, they're ours.
Bonsai Obama.
Oh my god, which one's the
Oh, the
which one's
Hawaiian
the
rain
Raz?
looks beautiful.
Hawaiian Rain flower, and this is the Bonsai Obama as well.
Oh my god.
The Hawaiian rain is
Bonsai
some beautiful.
Obama.
I got some fish scale in Robin too.
Fish scale rosin.
Really,
Can
I want to try
smell
that,
it?
dude.
Can I smell it?
Yeah.
I got Zwinkies. So
Hey, wait, what is this, a hash
All
roll?
available at Alamo Bud Co.
How many grams are y'all doing in the hash roll?
It's 2 grams of flour and a half gram of rosin.
Which one's this one again? I'm sorry, I'm high.
That one is fish scale.
Fish scale.
That's the
Butthole.
This is the menthol with Cushman's, right?
Nice Zwinkies, if you want to smell it.
Cushman?
I give you a dab out on the pivot.
Yeah, this is nice.
I don't know if we have Cushman's.
It was crossed with.
Oh.
Man, this is beautiful. This is what, Kai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize the symbol.
A homie angel.
And you guys, like, last time too, y'all, I was watching, like I said, I watched a few episodes, man. Y'all are shouting out Hermanos too. Those guys are so fucking fire.
Yeah.
Like, they have such good shit.
I hear that a lot.
Sons of bitches.
Do you have the new rosin puck? Or
No.
You don't have the new one with you?
No, we got these new pucks and like,
Ooh.
it has like a functional cap on the bottom of it.
Oh, you were showing me. Yeah, it's
kinda
cool.
cool.
It's cool.
Which one?
The bottom of the puck is it's like a functional carb cap.
It has
so like it has like
slits in the-
swirls on the bottom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can put it on top.
Oh, yeah, that's like
Look
the
at that.
spiral cutout on
They
the
just
bottom.
got
He was asking if these were the new ones.
I was gonna get you to show them if you had it.
No,
Because it's pretty damn
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, get one of those.
it's from I think Dragon Shore or something
It was cool,
like that.
bro.
I got no hidden secrets, man.
I don't want to go down.
Huh?
You're tapping out.
Well, I thought it was good, bro. All the other joints are good.
Yeah, I'm not good.
Dude,
You can call them out. It's fine.
Yeah, you call me out.
we actually should have timed how
That
long
pink
that
guava
was.
still in there. I mean it.
It's all the way to the bottom.
No, we finished. I want to say we started 35 minutes in, and it's at right a minute 15 in. So it's been about 50 minutes.
What?
First, what, 7 of us? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really good.
I've been timing it. We're at
Fuck you.
32 minutes and 6 seconds.
There you go. See, even that's quick as fuck. That's quick as fuck.
No,
though.
it didn't burn as long as, well, with 7 people, and it's not gonna burn as long as you would expect, but still, like,
It's pretty
that's a
good.
good burn time.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. You still taste that pink guava. Very,
Yeah.
very.
Well, when you sent me the picture of this thing, it like went all the way through. I was like, God damn, there's no ending.
Yeah.
I got a pile of ash in this ashtray too, by the way.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Good. How's everybody feel? Everyone's
Well,
high.
this one tastes good.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling great. How are you guys feeling?
Good. Did you have a? You didn't bring no cold. Did you bring a cold one like you said you were?
Nah.
No.
I brought cold seltzers.
Good.
We don't really drink it. I don't drink at all anymore, but you don't really drink it either, really.
I saw that y'all had
maybe.
put out a rosin card.
Yeah.
The skunk haze, right? I saw.
Snow skunk.
Snow skunk. There. You go.
Yeah. Well, that's the first strain that we're doing. Yeah, we finally got some rosin ready.
Those were really, like rosin, dude. And over everything, people just love it. It's the thing that
Yeah.
I don't know how you can get anything better unless they find a way to. I don't know. I don't know what else.
You can't get better because it's
Yeah.
you're extracting it naturally with this pressure.
Purple hash was crazy.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to get just
Listen.
cleaner. That's it. Just cleaner and then cleaner and cleaner until it just tastes like.
But how much cleaner can you get?
Yeah.
Cleaner water.
Unless you just have some outrageous flour that is
I
gonna
can't
be
taste
bread.
anything.
wait till they breed something that's just off the charts, and then
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
make it better.
I've seen like ads for like inhalers, THC inhalers. I'm like, that sucks. Like that seems like a shitty. I mean, for medical, I get it, but like to like yeah, I want to get stoned.
See, I like the taste of the flour.
Patches sound dope.
Hmm?
They make you like the THC patches they have sound dope.
See, but that takes the fun out of it.
That just seems like a weird way. 100 milligrams you just put.
How mad would you be if somebody swapped out a nicotine patch in your box and you stuck it in?
I mean, I don't know how to tell the difference. I haven't really smoked nicotine or cigarettes, so.
You'd probably get sick.
Yeah, probably would do it.
Honestly.
You see the. You said you were doing your research. You see the
That's
one
why I'm
that-
asking.
You see the Zin?
You didn't look happy at all.
It was gross.
As a teenager, I'm sure everybody's tried dip at least
It
once.
burnt. I
I've
haven't.
been thrown up.
I haven't either.
He
It
just
burned
answered
like-
exactly my next sentence.
All
Throw
right
up.
here. It burned all right here, bro. It was
Oh,
gross.
man.
It's awesome, man.
He's sick. I'm sick.
Right next to you.
I want to do more. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have brought it up. I'm sorry.
So what do those do for you?
The green one.
Right? He does like 57
What do those do
milligrams.
for you? Like, what are they? They're nicotine, right?
Yeah.
And caffeine at the same time?
Nah, just nicotine.
I think it's just like dip, but in a pouch, so it's not all in your mouth.
It's really LSD.
Y'all should try one for me, please.
I
Oh,
do
thank
know
you.
what
They're
it's
12
called.
milligrams of nicotine.
Mix.
That sounds strong.
Yeah, I'm highly addicted to them.
Well, you
I'm thinking about going back to original.
they actually say like straight
I'm like, I
nicotine
was
is good
smoking
for
like
you.
one, I can get down to one cigarette a week. I was like, these I fucking by the fucking sleep.
No, they say
Shot.
nicotine in moderation is good
I
for you,
can't
like
do that.
as straight nicotine, not like
Straight
chemicals and all
doing,
that.
straight doing 4.
There's
4 down there.
other than like being kind of a little bit dependent on them, like not dependent, but I do use them. Right, it's a product I use. But when I say dependent, I mean like when I need to like focus or kind of need a little bit of like pickups, like rather than having an energy drink, I use a little bit of nicotine, and this is the cleanest way of using nicotine.
See,
Why not just
I've
take
heard
both?
Joe Rogan say that nicotine actually helps.
Yeah.
With what you're describing.
Yeah.
So I know in moderation, like your nicotine is actually has some,
But I prefer.
yeah, some kind of stimulant.
They've done like a few
Joe Rogan
studies.
said it, so it's cool. It's fine.
They've done a few studies on this.
The moderation. I'm like,
No. I was actually watching a study that they did on these products because they come from Sweden, right? So they were seeing, is this a good product that they're sending over here? What it is, it's a salt, right? It's a nicotine salt in plant matter essentially. So they did a full panel test, and what they got was organic matter and nicotine, but the purest nicotine, like not extracted, I guess, from tobacco. It's a nicotine salt, right? And they tested it. It was the cleanest nicotine, and that's if it comes from those countries that are highly regulated for how they do business, and also they hold themselves to like a high standard. They put out a good product, right? Now, is it highly addictive? Yes, that's my fault, right? Like, but I can do stuff in moderation, right? But I choose to like put 2 of these or 3 of these, right, to get that extra like kick, right? And I'm not promoting tobacco or nicotine
making my
use,
teeth
but,
hurt as you talk.
but I'm saying like, out of all of them, tobacco, vapes, and all that, I would suggest this because I use these on the vapes. And I remember on the vapes, I had like a wet kind of cough. And as soon as I got off of those, I got into these and then blah, blah. And then I'm going to go back onto cigarettes with these. No.
Where you getting that popcorn lung
hole
like
in
those
your gum.
teenagers get?
Well, yeah, that's why I
Fucking
quit
hole in the
vaping.
tooth, bro.
Not even your tooth, just your you're gonna get like a.
It hurts so
You
bad.
see those videos of those fake pictures online where there's just like a hole?
Nah,
it's
dude,
like
these-
obviously not real. It's what's gonna look like.
Nah, these,
Some
there's
shit.
been no deterioration for as much. Like, I check my gums and everything.
I'm being a smart.
If I'm gonna, I already smoke a lot, and I do like nicotine, so I'm using these. But I will say, and I will admit it, these are way more highly addictive than Stoves. Like,
Yeah.
Don't
100%.
do nicotine.
Yeah, just don't do it. I would recommend starting when you're old. Like, wait until your first tragedy happens, and then have somebody offer you a cigarette, and then take it. That's pretty enjoyable.
My first dip into the nicotine realm was stealing cigarettes probably from him.
Yeah.
I think I tried. No, I've never tried dip. No.
You know, the cigarette things, I remember when I was a little kid, I would pick up like a cigarette, not a cigarette butt, but like around my parents, and they left like a cigarette outside.
Yeah. Going down right now. So I got. So right when you did that, it stopped.
Is it still there?
Oh, I don't know how to look at playback on this one.
Is that us? Because it's not here.
You can hear something?
Yeah.
Like something that was already done, or?
Yeah, it's there still. 3 30-minute things.
Okay, there's gonna be audio missing.
Okay.
I
didn't get the
love
third
when this shit
section.
happens.
I used to do a podcast too, so like.
But it ended right
Did
after
do
you started
video.
talking how much you hate orange, the smell of the bad, shitty orange terps. That's where it stopped.
Drop cherry is what he doesn't like.
Yeah, it's like that truck cherry.
I love
Sour cherries, like that's what he doesn't like.
That's that Tropicana. That's that orange smell.
Yeah.
That's that feature in like the bottom of the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oh man.
Yo, it's raining really bad.
Yeah.
Cameras, everything shut off. We're scared. I'm scared.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Save me. Kumar will fix it in post.
You can hear the rain on the mics.
Yeah, it's scary.
Oh.
Cuckoos.
What's that noise? Oh fuck! You gotta go press that button, Dan.
What button?
There's a little the alarm system on the other side by the thing.
Something's upset.
Promise it's not me.
It's the robots.
Look,
The robots
It's
are coming
raining.
alive to
it's
take
raining
over.
really bad. We might have to
Everything's-
stop the pod for a second.
Everything's happening at once.
I just hope it's not hailing.
You want to say anything, Dan? Or do you want to
I'm
go?
just afraid when it hails, it's gonna break glass and then your car is ruined.
We'll have Kumar fix this.
That's just what I'm worried about: is broken glass and then the car getting ruined on the inside.
It's not yelling.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's raining bad.
Yeah. We smoked that 7-gram hash, or not hash, that batter hole. We killed it. How long did that take?
He said like 36
I
minutes.
think it was 36 minutes.
Well, that was we weren't
Maybe
done.
40
We just
because it burned a little bit longer after we asked.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was good. It was
See,
good.
y'all people need to go do the challenge.
Do the challenge. It's not that bad, allegedly.
Allegedly.
We showed you it can be done.
If you got
Take
real
your
cojones, you do it by yourself.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
So a lot of people online were saying that. Oh, that's easy. I come in there and
You know,
finish that daily.
I
And
said
it's like,
that.
okay.
I said that.
No, other people said it too.
I said that.
If you want to be the king, you got to do it by yourself.
Dan wants to do it by himself.
It's the only way around it.
I said that, and no. After today, I don't think I could, dude. I think
I could
I
probably
think
do
I
it.
could.
I think it would take the hour and a half, right? And I think I would feel fucking nauseous afterwards after taking all that to the head by myself.
I could imagine.
I would have to not have smoked that day and wait until the evening and then maybe have like a nice dinner and then go at it mentally and physically prepared.
Oh, you definitely have to mentally prepare. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We had one group of people come in and do it, and I felt bad because the guy had a full-on like anxiety attack in the middle of it, and he was like pacing back and forth, and then he started like biting his water bottle like that, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he freaked out, and then he started asking for milk. And he's like, I need milk. And I felt so bad. I'm like, dude, you're at a dispensary. We don't have milk. Yeah. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Some milk.
what did I told him, I got some milk chocolate. Like, I thought it was like a sugar thing or something. He was all panicky. And I'm like, I got some milk chocolate. Like, I don't know what to do for you.
He's losing
Confused, man.
But you know what's so cool is like the homies that he came with, they're super, super tight. And one of them just took off on foot. And we're not anywhere near like a convenience store where you can go get milk. But he came back, he ran, and he came back like minutes later with this milk in his hand. He's like, bro, I got your milk. And he comes back all sweaty and he's like,
He had to have run
that's
at
a
least
homie.
a half a mile one way to get to a convenience store.
That's a homie right there.
It is. You know what's so cool is the milk calmed the dude down.
Yeah.
He was, I don't know.
He
was
just
chill.
he just needed something. He just
Milk
needed some
does
milk.
the body
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it just needed some milk.
Milk does a body good for sure.
Oh man.
It sounded like they stopped raining. That's funny. It's out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Turn
maybe
the
there's
weather
a
machine on.
maybe there's a tornado out there.
I made a phone call.
Oh,
I made a
my
phone
man,
call,
my
yeah.
man.
Uh,
Like the phone calls you be making.
yeah, love that.
Well, shit, man. I think I'm done.
Yeah, and before the cameras go out again, so we'll wrap it up. Do you have anything y'all want to promote? Anything that y'all got coming out or anything?
Fuck SB3. Fuck Dan Patrick.
Yes, sir.
We all love you, Governor Abbott. Veto SB3.
Yeah, please.
We'll love you more if you go veto
Got
it.
my vote if you veto it.
Wax, didn't you say you'd take one for the team and take a shot?
I suck his dick.
There you go.
Yeah.
Take a shot. He swallows.
I don't think it works.
No, you don't swallow, do you? I don't know.
I have to find out.
We'll find
Yeah.
out.
If he vetoes it.
I can't be giving away those
His
secrets.
little cabana boy. We'll get him a little speedo.
Yeah, no. Actually,
butt
we're,
naked.
we're doing another event, and like I didn't talk about it much, but we did the
to
Cannabis
be in a
Revolution
Speedo?
party. Yeah, dude, do a dunk tank. Dress up like a bud and do a dunk tank. We'll
Get a
wash you.
dunk tank.
I'll do it.
We'll wash you.
I'll do the dunk tank.
Yeah, we'll wash you.
I'll do the dunk tank.
Like,
It'd be fun. Dunk wax. You know, people will sign up for that.
Yeah, you get to
Right.
talk shit to people the whole time.
That's really what I do. It's fun.
Yeah,
Do
he'll,
you
spend,
remember-
he'll spend a week just talking shit online so people can go dunk him in the tank.
did you ever go to the Marley Reggae Fest at Sunken Gardens?
Yeah.
Or wherever they had that. Where was that guy? They had that fucking clown that was in the
Rodeo.
dunk tank that would talk shit all the time.
Rodeo.
Was it the rodeo?
It was a rodeo where I always saw that dude. I know exactly what you're talking
He's like
about.
a famous clown in a dunk tank, and he's all he'll talk shit when you walk by. He's all high and dry. Come on out here, and he's like he heckles you.
He would literally like talk some real shit too, like to really piss you off.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we should.
dwarf me.
So that'll be you.
Yeah, I'm down.
So what around what time frame are you looking at?
It's August 23rd is the date I'm looking at so far. And the whole idea is very similar to the last one, to educate and inform this time consumers and business owners on how to either possibly try to operate or live within the means of the new law, or what to expect. You know, obviously we, for the most part, some of us know our rights, and then like that would be like the other thing is to inform about our rights, and then also to prepare for anything for next legislation or whatever, and to start doing those steps to be ready for next fight if this. And if it gets vetoed, then we're gonna have a celebration, and it's still gonna be a fuck SB3 party, but it's gonna be a celebration.
Yeah.
And
Either way, it's happening.
yeah, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be one last hoorah. It's gonna be just like the last one, you know, to educate and inform, but to have fun. There's gonna be the cannabis market. There's gonna be music. There's gonna be.
I love the way the tents were set up in that area. I
that shit was dope.
yeah, like the area over there in the like that boardwalk little area. That's cool. But the way that everyone, like, you walked and it felt like you were in the like at Marley Fest where all the vendors used to be, or like at War Tour early,
Right.
you'd see all the people with the pipes and stuff like that out there.
It's gonna be very similar. It's actually gonna be at the same place, and I don't know if you paid attention, but they opened up the other side of the building, and there was like a big grassy area.
Yeah.
So they have that open for vendor space too. So it's almost like double the size now.
Oh yeah,
Sort of. I wouldn't say double the size, but it's bigger.
Close.
yeah.
Maybe another
no,
10
there
vendors
is
or something like that could
dope.
squeeze in that other side, and it can be more like horseshoe around the venue, and then obviously this maybe some stuff inside again. I don't know. There's still a lot of ideas bouncing around, but it's going to be very, very similar to the Cannabis Revolution Party. It's going to be called the People versus SB3, a Texas Cannabis Revolution. So it's like a play on that, just to kind of, because we get asked all the fucking time when we're doing another event. When are you going to do another event? When are you gonna, that event was so much fun. I love doing it. So it's to kind of play off of that to try to keep that same hype, because it did really well. Like, it was a really fun event, but there was a really good turnout.
Should get some live some music. This should get some good bands.
Well, I could change it, but I got the same band, and then there's another band that's gonna do it.
I could shoot you a good DJ too, like a good DJ.
Okay, I mean, I'm open to anything, like just like before. Like, I mean, it's just me doing it pretty much. So I mean, any help that anyone wants to throw down and offer their hands on, like, I'm all about it. But August 23rd at Tandem, that's the potential thing. I haven't really promoted it until right now. I'll probably make a post by the time this maybe comes out. I don't know.
Yeah, in a week.
Yeah, well, I'm still, it's gonna happen. I'm just confirming a few more things before I start looking for my sponsors and vendors, because for me last time that was the easy part. I wanted to get the other stuff that I had trouble with out of the way, and so like I'm getting my speakers and stuff like that. Colton Luther already said yes. I got a criminal defense attorney here that is like all about reform and stuff like that as well. So he'll be out here doing it. We'll
That's
see.
awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I
it's gonna
can't
be dope.
wait. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Should be
Last one was
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
If it's half as cool as the last one, I'll be excited.
It'll be
and I
better.
think it'll be right now with the attention that, like we said in the very beginning of all this, that everything's getting now. I think it's gonna do really well. Like, I don't know.
Sure,
We'll
Hometown
see.
Hero would want to be a part of it.
I want them out there. I'm actually gonna do a cereal toss contest, and So like, did you see the cartoon that came out on X about it was the press conference, but it was animated?
No, I haven't seen that.
I'll have to show it to you on
Basically took the
Instagram
audio
after this.
and
But
animated it to make it even better.
so I reached out to the artist. I haven't heard from him yet, but I'm gonna do it either way. But I took a still image of the animated version of the press conference, so that's gonna be like the backdrop.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna figure out something, either like how far it goes, or maybe like try to throw it in the hole, but something with a cereal tossing contest, and the winner's gonna get the hometown hero bites. Just to fuck
That's
with
awesome.
it.
Yeah, love that.
I might even dress up in a suit and be out there in a wig or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, man.
A lot of dumb ideas. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, man.
Oh yeah. Well, anything done?
No. Thank y'all for listening, and thank y'all for coming out.
Yeah. Thank you guys again.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for having us.
Yeah, and thank you for, like I said, putting on events like that. And it sucks that we're having to go through this, but like I said earlier, I think it's something that's needed in order to move forward with real legalization here. And someone had to kick the hornet's nest,
Right.
and he's fucking finding out that this is a fucking hornet's nest,
I think Patrick signed his political death warrant, really.
Yeah.
And I think Governor Abbott
Listen,
is
Texas.
like about to possibly, like, it could happen if he does. I don't know if it's a death warrant, like you know what I mean by that, like his political career.
career,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds like it's going to be over.
Yeah.
And he's running for governor.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win for governor. I think he's trying to screw over Greg Abbott so he loses his seat and he can take it over.
You know, I wondered about that. And
That's
then
some shady shit.
What if Greg
man.
Abbott wants to screw him back and veto it at the last second?
Yeah, I mean Ron DeSantis did it in Florida. Just fingers.
You know, I
crossed.
don't hope for this, but what's gonna happen when like him or his wife or his daughter or somebody is ill, and it's like, well, we could put you on these pills and these and this and this and this, and it's like the other guy's like, come on to the Lowe's parking lot, Dan, I'll get you some weed.
Nah,
It's like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck.
these type of people have a vacation home in Colorado and they'll go over there and get the treatment that they need.
Yeah, that's so crazy, and it's so fucked that they'll do it like behind the curtain, essentially. Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck Dan. Not
Yeah.
this Dan. The other Dan.
fuck Dan Patrick.
Yeah. And see you next episode.
Yeah.
Smoke some of this with us.